Major funding for this Read 180 workshop is provided by the National Science Foundation, America's investment in the future.
At Jif Peanut Butter, we know just how choosy you are when it comes to your family, including the shows you value most. Public television encourages kids' curiosity and love of learning, and Jif is proud to support Cyberchase on behalf of all choosy moms and dads.
Intel Corporation is a proud supporter of PBS. The Intel Innovation in Education Initiative provides teachers with the resources to inspire their students and encourage them to unlock their potential.
And by a ready-to-learn television cooperative agreement from the U.S. Department of Education through the Public Broadcasting Service.
And by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. This program was also made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Welcome to Workshop 7, Your Brain Exposed. The brain. Every animal has one, but the human brain is the most complex and evolved of all. About the size of a small cauliflower and weighing in at 3 pounds, the brain doesn't look like much, but without it, we wouldn't be able to do anything at all. Think of your brain as your command center. It sends messages through your nerves to every part of your body. It controls your every thought, movement, mood, and sensation. But how exactly does the brain work? Ever since we became conscious, we've been racking our brains to unlock that mystery. We'll be taking a look at some recent discoveries. Our first reading is about a mouse. Did you know that a mouse's brain can help scientists learn about human ones? Then we'll read about a girl who lives a normal life with a most unusual brain. Or should I say, half a brain. And our third selection will take you on a tour of the brain. Our video story will feature 3 freaky stories about the brain. Reading 1, Super Mouse. Ever wonder why you always forget to take out the trash? Scientists wonder too. That's why they're doing experiments on mice to figure out how to improve their memories and make them smarter. And someday maybe make you smarter too. In this article, you'll read about a mouse named Doogie. Scientists gave Doogie's parents a special super gene. Genes are pieces of information inside your body that determine everything about you. Hair color, eye color, even your intelligence. They're passed on to you from your parents. Since Doogie's parents had super genes, would Doogie be super smart? Reading 2, Life with Half a Brain. Can a person survive with only half a brain? Believe it or not, yes. In this magazine article, you'll meet Casey, who had an operation to remove half her brain. What's this all about? Casey had a disease called epilepsy. When someone has epilepsy, they have abnormal electrical charges in their brain that cause their bodies to have seizures and shake violently all over. Usually the disease can be controlled by medication, but that didn't work for Casey. Doctors decided the only cure was to remove the left side of her brain. Usually the left side of the brain controls things like speech and math, and the right side controls abstract thinking like music, colors, and shapes. So what happened to Casey with half a brain? Reading 3, The Human Brain. The brain controls everything. Let's say you want to lift weights. First, your brain tells you to grab the bar, then to crouch down. Then, when you're ready to lift, your brain sends a message to the muscles in your legs, back, and arms to get ready, and you lift. The point is, each specific thought, movement, and feeling involved in lifting those weights was controlled by the brain. Oh, finally, your brain tells your arms to put the weight back on the ground. Check out this encyclopedia article and find out that the brain controls everything. Everything. Humans have explored everything from the outer reaches of space to the deepest parts of the ocean. But the tool that allows us to do all this is still in many ways a mystery. That tool is the brain. Even the things we do know about this incredible organ can sometimes be, well, mind-boggling. Let's check out 3 bizarre case studies that are freaky, but true. It's all in your head. Case 1, the girl who could see with her fingers. When you look at something, the vision center in your brain tells you what you're seeing. But what if you went blind? Would your vision center just sit there? It turns out that it can help with other things, like learning Braille, an alphabet for the blind made of raised dots that you read with your fingertips. This girl helped demonstrate how it happened. She's not blind, but she volunteered to be blindfolded for 5 days straight and let scientists study her brain using brain scans as she learned to read Braille. They would observe her brain's touch center, the part that's activated when you touch something like Braille letters, and also look at her vision center. On the first day, the scientists scanned the girl's brain as they touched her fingertip. The touch center of her brain was activated, just like they expected. But after a few days and many hours of Braille lessons, something amazing happened. When the scientists touched the girl's finger again, her vision center was activated too. Believe it or not, her brain had rewired itself, and her vision center was now pitching in with the touch center to help her to read Braille. Amazing? There's more. Case 2, the man who didn't know his parents. David suffered head injuries in a terrible car wreck, but he recovered, and his brain seemed fine, except for one problem. These 2 people are David's parents. After the accident, David was convinced they were imposters. He knew they looked just like his parents, but he couldn't believe they were the real thing. What was wrong? When everything's working properly, the part of your brain that recognizes how someone looks is connected to the part that tells you how you feel about that person. But in David's brain, this connection had been damaged. David only saw his parents. He didn't feel the love he normally felt for them, so he thought they were imposters. Eventually, his brain healed and David was able to accept his parents again. Case 3, the pain that wasn't there. James lost most of his right arm in an accident, but somehow his brain didn't know it. James was having terrible cramps and pain in the hand that wasn't there. How could that be? All pain starts in the brain. Say you get a cramp in your hand after you've been writing a lot. Your brain tells you it hurts, so you rub your hand to work out the cramp. Your hand then sends a message back to your brain that everything's okay. In James's case, the doctors think his brain was sending pain signals to his right hand, but that hand was missing, so it couldn't send a message back that it was okay, and the pain continued. James's doctor had an idea. He put James's left hand into this mirror box, which made it look as though he had 2 hands. When James opened and closed his left hand, the mirror made it look like his right hand was working out the cramp. James knew it was an illusion, but somehow his brain was fooled, and the pain went away. These are just a few of the weird and wacky workings of the brain. It may be hard to believe, but it's all in your head.